Howdy guys, welcome back to the Eclectic Modeler channel. This video is going to be a questions and stash video. Answer 2 questions and I'll show you my stash. First question that was going around YouTube I think was, how'd you get into modeling? Like everybody else, I got into modeling when I was a kid, except for that my mom bought my my first model for me instead of my dad. Parents were going through a divorce, and I don't know, I guess my mom thought it'd be a good way for me to keep my mind off stuff, and so I got into it. And I built on and off as I was a kid and teenager. Then when I became an adult and joined the Navy, then got married and whatnot, and kind of gave it up and got back into it about 12 years ago, and been going at it ever since again. The second question was going around at how'd you got your YouTube channel. When I first started on YouTube, I just used my name, and I always knew I wanted to change my channel name, but I just didn't know what I wanted. And one night I was down here at the bench and got to looking at my stash and stuff, and I thought, you know, I've got an eclectic taste because I got a lot of different kinds of models. So I thought, you know what, that's going to be my YouTube channel name, The Eclectic Modeler. So that's how I came up with that. I think I've been on YouTube now for 3 years. I actually think my first video was me showing my stash, but since then it has grown a little bit. Not compared to what some of you guys out there have. You guys don't have stashes, you have stores. You have enough models to open a store. I don't have near as many as that. So let's get on with getting on, and I'll show you my stash. Okay guys, we're back, and I'm going to show you my stash now. Sorry for the camera shaking and whatnot. And it's a little dark down here in my basement. Up here we've got the Disney version of the fine mold Millennium Falcon, the 1/72 scale, and also got the Star Trek Generations Enterprise B. I have the MASH, I got the swamp scene, and I got the helicopter for MASH. There's an ambulance scene, there's an ambulance also with Klinger, and I'm looking for that because this is actually going to be something I'm going to do. I'm holding off on doing those until I'd say almost at the time I'm going to retire, because I plan on doing a MASH compound. I'm going to take the tent and make molds of that so I can make the different tents, and then I'll use styrene and whatnot to make the buildings that weren't tents. And that's going to be a project for, like I said, for when I get close to retirement. Now to move on, we got the Star Trek First Contact, and behind that we got a couple of Voyagers, the Kazon ship, Kazon torpedo. This one's a Romulan Warbird. The Monsters House we've already done, and this is sitting in a box and it's mostly done. And I put it up, just haven't gotten back to it yet. Let's see, moving on to this side, we got the Iron Man. This is the Starburst armor I got at Wonderfest. Here's another Enterprise B. Here is a original Reliant. Once again, another Enterprise B. I got 3 of those. I got one. The last one I got, I didn't realize I had a second one at the time, but now I got 3. And I have 2 bridges. I got them both for a Christmas present. The Enterprise C, the reissued one, and I also have a British Bosper MTB, which I still have yet to do. Okay, let's see. Once again, I'm sorry for the camera shakiness. Batman, which I've already done. Luke, I still have to do. Mr. Spock. The Batmobile from the new movies. You can either build this one as the one seen from Batman vs. Superman, or the Suicide Squad. I think the Suicide Squad one doesn't come with the gun, or it's the other way around, I'm not sure. Mr. Spock, I got a Klingon cruiser in there. I also have a Battlestar Galactica Cylon. That's a space station, the K9, it's already been done. And let's get these back up there. This lunchbox is the Spock snake scene. I bought this several years ago. I still have yet to put it together. This is the governor's room. This is the monster's living room. The governor's room is from The Walking Dead, for whoever watches that or don't watch it. This is the new Star Trek Reliant they came out with several years ago. Let's see, I have more back behind here. I've got the Defiant, which is partially put together, and I'm going to end up redoing it at some point. I've got the Runabout, and I have two DS9 kits. One's been started and one has not been started. And let's see. On the bottom, I have a refit, and then I have a TOS original. I have two NX-01s. One's been built and been torn back apart. Redoing that, and one has not been built. Moving over to here, I have the B9 robot, the Battlestar Pegasus, Battlestar Galactica, and the Mark II Viper. These, along with the Suicide Squad models I got from Mobius a few weeks ago when they were running their Founders Day sale at half off. So I took advantage of it and got some kits. I'd like to have gotten more, but couldn't afford all of them that I wanted. Moving on, I got the Iron Man Iron Patriot. I got it in yesterday. I got a good deal off of that off of eBay. There's Igor I'm currently working on, and this is the JJ Prize, which I'm currently working on also. Now to move over to here, there's Elvira that I got the other day. That's going to be my Halloween build this year. I received Catwoman in the mail not too long ago. Now under one of my benches, this is the rest of my stash. This is a Richard Petty, I think it's the 1/16th car they came out with a few years ago, or repopped or whatever. This one will not be built. Richard Petty signed that car for me. He signed the top above the driver's door, and I am saving that. I'm not going to be building it. I'm going to find me another one and build it. I've got the Dukes of Hazzard 1/16th over there on the other side. I got the Batwing and Elvira. I got the Clear Enterprise D. I got the Enterprise E. And this Iron Man I got at Wonderfest, and I've already put it together. It was just it was pre-painted and everything else, and it came So it took me like 5 minutes to make. We've got the Tom Daniels beer wagon, Batman, Batwing, and Batman Batmobile from Batman Forever, and a Klingon bird of prey. We got the Ghostbusters there. Back there is a World War II Gato class submarine. It's a 1/72nd scale, and it is about was it 3 foot or 4 foot long? I think it's 4 foot. Got a Days of Thunder, Dodge Dart. I got 2 Christines. Yeah, I got 2 Christines. Hardcastle McCormick, which I got 2 of them, and one's beyond repair, and the other one I'm going to try to repair. I got a couple Knight Riders I'm going to make from different seasons. Starsky and Hutch, Smokey and the Bandit, Back to the Future. I do have a Batman up there. A couple of those I've already built. The one Mustang and the Cherry Bomb I've already built. The Bounty Hunter I have built. It's back in the box. I messed the decal up on the top, and it just, I wasn't going to display it with that. There's a Flying Dutchman that I have. I have 2 Messerschmitts, and up there is the Star Wars TIE Fighter. So that is, also got a the Iron Maiden 747, and I got the USS Arizona. So that is pretty much my stash at the moment, until I decide to start buying more models. But I've had I lost my train of thought. And then you guys seen Darth Vader that I have built up recently. I do have one more, and it's the a couple more. I got the Bandai X-Wing, and then I have the Star Wars Republic Destroyer and the Star Wars Encounter at Dagobah. That pretty much concludes my stash, and thanks for watching. Thanks for subbing, guys. Any questions, comments, just leave them in the comment section. And I might not be opposed to some horse trading. If you guys saw something you might want to trade or whatever, let me know. Maybe we'll work something out. If not. So, until next time, guys, we will see you.